everybody! I'm here today to talk to you about 5 things that cause bad braking while driving. In this video, I'll be going over 5 specific things. And if you do these things, your braking will probably be horrible, which is a great cause for dangerous driving. And I don't want you to be a dangerous driver. I want you to be a safe driver. That's why I felt really compelled to make this video. Let's get right into the video. Number 1 is not planting your heel. You gotta plant your heel like a pine tree on the floor, okay? You gotta plant your heel like a rose bush on the floor. Plant it like a plant, literally. Essentially, when you take your heel and you plant it on the ground, you are giving yourself the best chance to have the best brake control. Now let me explain. If this is the brake pedal and this is my foot, if it's not planted, I'm going like this, I don't have much control. But if it's planted, I am just using it almost like a lever, okay? I am almost pivoting it from the floor position, which will definitely allow you to essentially have much more control over your braking. It'll cause you to brake smoother, it'll cause you to brake better, it'll cause you to brake safer. So with that being said, very simple, plant your heel on the floor and then just pivot it on the floor. Number 2 is inconsistent pressure. If you don't have a consistent amount of pressure on that brake pedal, you're gonna have bad braking. Your braking is going to be inconsistent. Consistent pressure on the brake pedal allows your car to brake at a consistent speed and pace, which allows you to be just an overall better and safer driver. So what you want to do to master this, to be honest with you, is practice. Literally, you just have to practice. And the more that you practice, the better that you're going to be at braking with a consistent pressure. Because knowing how much pressure is all about experience. If you are experienced in braking and using the brake pedal, you're going to know much pressure to apply, and you're going to be able to apply that pressure consistently, okay? So just practice. Literally, just go to an empty parking lot and just go and stop. Go, stop, go, stop. Just brake 1,000 times, and you're going to get better. Number 3 is actually looking right in front of the car. And I'll tell you why this relates to braking. And I can actually tell, when I'm looking at people driving, I can actually tell, like, oh, you're looking too close in front of your car by the way that they're braking. Now, here's the thing. Wherever you're looking, that's going to determine what you see. Obviously. I know you're like, common sense. I know. But follow me on this. So if you're looking right in front of the car, you're only going to see things when they appear right in front of your car. But if you're looking far ahead, you're going to see things when they're happening further ahead, which is much earlier. So let's say someone in front of you slams on their brakes, okay? You're only going to notice, if you're looking too close in front of your car, you're only going to notice when you're like right close to their rear bumper, which means that you're going to have to slam on your brakes as well, which is bad braking. But if you're looking further ahead, you're going to see those brake lights well in advance, meaning you can ease into your brakes, which is better and safer, and it gives you less of a chance of getting rear-ended yourself. So looking right in front of the car will cause bad braking because you're not going to know when to brake or how much to brake until it's like almost too late. Very, very bad thing to do. Get into the habit of looking far ahead of your car. Okay, look up ahead in the distance. It's just a good driving practice. Number 4 is following too closely. Now this is directly related to the thing that I just talked about, because if you follow too closely, you're gonna have to constantly be mashing on your brake pedal, okay? Like, I cannot emphasize this enough. If you follow too closely, if the person in front of you taps their brake pedal, you're gonna slam yours, because if you don't, you're gonna rear end them because you're right close to their rear bumper, okay? If the person in front of you slams their brakes, you're gonna have to slam your brakes so hard, so quickly, or else you're gonna rear end them. So because you're following too closely, every little thing that they do is going to have to cause you to brake, and to brake too hard. To brake, to mash that brake pedal down. Because you're afraid you're going to rear end them at any given moment. And that's bad braking. So don't follow too closely, okay? Last but not least, number 4 once again was following too closely. Number 5 is improper footwear, okay? Listen, you don't have to wear driving shoes. You don't have to wear racing shoes. I'm not saying that. If you do, that's even better because they're designed for driving. But you don't have to. But if you're wearing footwear that can cause you to not have full control over that brake pedal, that's going to cause bad braking. Now, I personally myself have driven with huge snow boots on. I've driven with flip-flops on, and I can't speak to the legalities of where you live, of whether or not it's legal or illegal. As far as I know, where I live, it's legal to drive with any footwear, but a police officer, if they see that you're driving recklessly because of your footwear, can charge you with reckless driving. So that's like a 50-50 thing, right? Now, like I said, when I've worn those shoes and shoe types, I've been able to control the brake pedal for the most part. However, I can imagine that wearing like something like really long, thin heels might interfere with your ability to brake. I can imagine that wearing like really loose flip-flops might interfere with your ability to brake, or even boots that are like extremely big snow boots, they might interfere with your ability to brake, or even any type of shoes that don't have grip on the bottom. There was actually one pair of dress boots that I owned that didn't have any grip, and I would wear them to work, and my students would laugh all the time because I could be walking on the wet floors on like a snowy day, and I would like constantly be slipping and falling. Okay, like I'm fine, but like there's no grip on these boots. And then I realized, wow, like I shouldn't be wearing these to drive. And I only wore them a couple times. Thankfully, no lack of control happened, but it could have easily turned bad. So improper footwear will cause you to not be able to control that brake pedal, and will cause you to essentially lose control in the sense of like you're gonna be bad at your braking ability. And that's basically it. Those are 5 specific things that cause bad braking while driving. And that's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. Sorry about that. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.